What's up, everyone? This is day 2 of this whole fucking circus that's going on with Imperium Academy. I just can't wrap my head around this. It's been a ride, and it's only day 2. Like, holy shit. Yeah, so making sense of this whole information. So, first of all, I feel like the courses have been intended for a very wide range of people. Like I think you've already mentioned it. Like he wants that, so everybody, like even if you're at the bottom of like society, to be able to do this. Which, my opinion, I think it's kind of impossible. Like I don't know. Even though I think he's the most persuasive course taker I've ever like watched. I mean, like he just based off that introduction, like I before entering this community, like I was just curious. I didn't plan on nothing remotely close of starting a business. Like I was just curious. Like I had a lot of, I mean, I have, but I will cut off. I actually started cutting off some other activities, but like I had a lot of activities. And even though I digress. Even though he is a very persuasive man, I don't think it's possible. I mean, it's very, very very hard to actually convince a person like that low to watch these kinds of videos. Which, I mean, kind of annoys me because not this fact, but the fact that he does these videos for every type of person with from IQ ranging from, I don't know, zero, but because like he explains some things, I believe, way too in detail that shouldn't really be like those having infinite amount of examples, and some things that I mean, he likes to speak a lot. Like I think that's just how he is. But I think that it's not the fact that the courses could be shorter, but they could be more impactful. Like like the more you flatten or just draw a video longer, the the lesser the impact of it. And that I think this might affect some people, and I saw it especially in video 1.2. After like 2 hours, I've not barely, not to try to sound too cocky, but like a lot of things I've already heard before, because I'm not like I haven't hit the rock bottom. I'm doing pretty well in my day-to-day life regarding discipline and consistency and everything. So like it was a bit boring, and not boring like I need dopamine, but like just saying these things that weren't really that mind blowing to me. Maybe I just didn't understand them well, but that's another option. It kind of lost its impact on me, and kind of, I don't know, worsened my enthusiasm, let's say. But fortunately, 1.3, the second video that I've just finished right now, was, in my opinion, better, and it clicked way more in my head. Like I had more, not too much aha moments, even though I had some, but just the fact that I knew this information, but I think that's what he does very well. Just like highlighting the importance of these types of concepts, and just like drilling it inside your head, and that's very, very impactful for me. So like, for example, the fact, the butterfly effect, or the fact that, I mean, feedback loops I didn't really know, just to be frank, but like the butterfly effect or the compounding type stuff. Like if you watch 3 or 4 YouTube videos on self improvement or business, you surely have heard like once or twice, but going into so much detail on it, no one. And I think that's what's very important, and that's had a great impact on myself, and hopefully I will actually just implement this stuff. But the other things I think that are regarding more to business, because I haven't really been into this business section and niche a lot before. So like it makes sense to kind of align these fundamental universal concepts to business, and that is, I think, for me the most important aspect. So like I pretty much know, like, in general terms, how to live my life in a good way, like day to day. But applying these concepts into business is very hard, and it's like this type of stuff makes you see it like from the third person and actually like make those synapses in your brain. So like yeah, that's very interesting, and I don't know what else to say. This was my main my main conclusion from this. And of course, like the foundations of a business, that wasn't really in my brain at all, that information. And I think that's also important. And yeah, from my notes here, that was pretty much the thing. So like yeah, for 1.2, for the elucidatory axioms, like that 3 hours and 40 minutes, god damn. I think that the most important part for me, like what I've mostly understood and took, and I hopefully don't forget, just like that, I have it printed right here, the remember to remember stuff, is the fact that you really have to understand your problem, and to actually start with your problem and just, I don't know, mastermind. I'm really excited for the niche. I think it's the next video, because that that is very important from what I've heard, and it just makes everything really practical and illustrative. I like it. He illustrates this stuff very accurately. So like the fact that you need to use the critical information to solve the problems. That's like, it's clear. Like of course, like everybody knows that if you tell them, but like actually implying that stuff, it's a different level. And also the types of consulting, like that's just basic information, but I didn't know because again I been not really that much into the business stuff before. And yeah, I think that's it. Wow, 8 minutes already. I mean, it's nice because I feel like I'm very excited for this, and even though I am leaving for 3 days in vacation with my family, I will still do the audio versions of it, and I hopefully don't lessen the impact on or the comprehension that I get from those videos. But yeah, really exciting things. I sadly don't know what niche to pick yet. I have some directions, some trajectories, as one might say, but I'm pretty inconclusive, I think. But yeah, we'll see if it's someone that actually watched through this video, like until here, like holy shit, like be my friend, like what the fuck. But yeah, that's all for it today, and I'll see you guys next time.